Welcome back to the weekly edit. This week we are talking finding your casual style. I am a professional life and home organizer, and clothes probably are my speciality. Actually, I have a love of clothes and personal style, and I love helping people find and nail theirs. How do I create a more casual style? The interesting thing is there is never one answer, because your casual style shouldn't look like mine. And mine certainly shouldn't look like yours. I think that's where we can get a little bit stuck sometimes, because we look to others for inspiration of what may or may not translate to our own lives. Now, I've pulled a whole stack of stuff out, making a mess, making work for myself. However, by doing this, it actually helps me see through the woods. We spend so much time looking at other people's wardrobes that we can forget to ask ourselves a really important question. What does my life actually look like? So easy to create an aspirational version of ourselves. The woman who has long lunches every week and float and waft around. The one that maybe is always on city breaks. The one that wears these kind of slinky things to a farmer's market and nails it and pulls it off. There's the one that wears playful shorts. Or like me, live in wide leg trousers and fitted tops. What is really your life? That's what you need to sit with. So go, if you've not already, grab a piece of paper and let's start processing that. So today, I'd love you to think about one simple question. What does your Tuesday look like? Not your holiday, not your birthday, not if you've been to tennis, not Christmas, not the wedding you've got coming up. Just your average Tuesday. Where do you go? Are you working from home? Do you go into an office? Do you walk the dog? Do you drive? Do you collect children from school? Do you spend most of the day sitting, standing, or moving? Do you meet clients, pop to the supermarket, meet a friend for coffee, play tennis? Because those ordinary moments make up the majority of our lives. That's where our wardrobes need to work the hardest. One of the biggest mistakes I see people is comparing their everyday to somebody else's potential highlights or the snippets that they see. Now, comparison doesn't help you discover your style. It often distracts us from it. The only person you need to compare yourself with is yourself. If your wardrobe isn't working, that is not a failure. It's simply information for you to take away. It tells you that something needs adjusting. The good news, it doesn't mean you have to have a complete new wardrobe. In fact, I really encourage against that. I rarely encourage that. I am far more interested in helping people use what they already own. Here's a little exercise I'd love you to do this week. Open your wardrobe, pull out the 10 pieces that you have worn the most this month. These are 2 of mine already. It's not the most expensive items, not your favorites in theory, the ones you actually reach for. That's your real wardrobe, and that's where we can start. Then ask yourself, why do I keep choosing these things? Is it comfort? Practicality? Confidence? Does it make my life easier? Do they fit me right now? So many things. Now look at the clothes you rarely wear. Is it because they don't fit your lifestyle anymore? Or you've forgotten how to style them? Or you never knew how to style them? Sometimes all an outfit needs is a fresh pair of eyes. Might be a new pair of shoes, the same shoes you've got, mix it up. A piece of jewelry. Combining items you've never thought to wear together. That's where the playfulness can come, and that's where your style will begin to come through. Now, 3 ways with Narelle. It's a common thing, but it's also partly because I often challenge people to look at items. Can you create 3 outfits, combinations you might not have tried, looking at how an item can flex in your wardrobe so you get maximum use from it? You can create a quick, fresh perspective without spending anything to start with. I think one of the big things is to look at comfort. Comfort is different to style, but it is interlinked. Now, I also think comfort's been a little bit misunderstood. Comfort doesn't mean giving up on style. Style doesn't have to mean discomfort. The most stylish people I know look really relaxed, actually. They look like themselves. Their clothes support their day rather than competing with it. Here in the UK, summer can make all of this look even more confusing. 1 minute we're dressing for everyday life. The next sunshine arrives and suddenly we're buying for a holiday mindset. Our wardrobes can become split between everyday clothes and holiday clothes, leaving very little that bridges the gap. I mean, I'm off to a black tie thing. That's different. There are still many ordinary days. We're working, we're meeting friends, we're running errands, walking the dog. I always do that, popping into town. So our wardrobe needs to feel just as good as an ordinary Tuesday as it does on holiday. That's where true casual style lives. So I want you to create a style that's completely aligned with your life. Ask yourself 3 questions. What does my Tuesday actually look like? Which clothes already support that life brilliantly? And if only I added 1 new piece, what would help me wear the other 20 items I already own more often? It's not about becoming somebody else. It's about becoming more yourself. And that's exactly what I hope the weekly edit helps you do. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed today's video, I'd love for you to subscribe, leave me a comment, and tell me, what does your Tuesday look like? I have a feeling your answer will tell you far more about your wardrobe than you realized. I'll see you next week. Narelle from the Organised Edit. The weekly edit comes out every Sunday, and I can't wait to see what you ask me next.